preached, I take no L's. Christ guide me on these tracks with no rails. When I tried to do it myself, it ain't really go well. I could finally say I'm delivered like I'm my own Mel. Behind the bars was Satan, I had to post bail. Cause he didn't really want no smoke like hotels. Sending demons to take me down, but most fell. Cause the only way that they win is if I wanna go to hell. Evangel on the beat. God is enforcing new rules. Cause it's getting critical. Told me I'm running the new school. I feel like a principal, still got barriers in my way. I act like they're invisible, I'm so connected I can't get away. It's like an umbilical cord, I got the sword as long as I stay in focus like Ford. I just create the bars when I'm bored and somehow it still glorify the Lord. This that flow, whenever he's sitting that glow, all the sins gotta go. I be like, oh, they gotta exit now, we playing tic-tac-toe. Man, that was peak, everything that I speak is Christ leaking through me. I just be lyrically giving the testimony of what he allowed me to see. Believe that I still have frustrating nights when patience turns to rage. Then I'll be stuck in the chapter of guilt that's making it difficult turning the page. I hate it when Lucifer sending his demons, I'll be like, bruh, get your mans. All of my wins come from above like ceiling fans. It been in his hands, it was in the plans. Let the spirit dance when I get the chance. Man, the light has been shining all over me. I think I'm getting a 10. Man, hold up. God gave me the
Is the light shining all over me? I think I'm getting a 10. Hot dang it. Come on, good morning. Shoot. I don't know about you, Gary Brown, but I feel good. I feel good. I'm chilling in the room right now. I ain't back on the road yet. I was like, you know what? Let me rest while I got a chance. You know what I'm saying? I promise you. I have to always reflect back on, although things be a little rough sometimes, I'm never without. You know what I'm saying? Like, I might not have as much as I want, but I'm never without. And that's, for me, is a celebration. That's a celebration. I didn't come here staying in the Westin, but guess what? I'm way up on the 11th floor. And it keep happening. It always happens. I don't care what happens. I end up high up in a nice hotel. Rest and relaxation. I know I needed this because I've been, we've been doing a lot. We've been doing a lot, trying to get ready and stay focused and all that good stuff. And it's countdown time. And I know I needed this rest before I get ready to go ahead and tie those ends up and start upon my new journey, But I was I think the other night when we was just talking, I was talking to Watermelon, I do believe, because I was like, what happened when you pre-selected? And I said, we're going to come back to that. I almost forgot. But it was a reason why I said that, I'm sure. Pre-selected. What happens when you're pre-selected? Most of us don't even know we pre-selected for I think they know, but they don't realize how much that is a thing. You know what I'm saying? To be pre-selected means that our path is already there. We're already, hey, the word, we're already destined to go somewhere. You were pre-selected before you was in your mother's womb, is what the Bible say, I do believe. I know I'm not mistaken. I know it says that, What happens when you pre-selected? Most of the time, hey, Uncle L, most of the time you pre-selected, others don't necessarily understand, especially those that don't know that they're pre-selected as well. It's not like one is more special than the other in God's eyes. It's just when we choose to recognize this and then start to move in it. It's our power. You know what I'm saying? We have so much power, but we give it up every day to sometimes evil vices, sometimes crap that don't mean us no good, sometimes something that's not even going to prosper us in any kind of way. We're valuable out here. You know what I'm saying? And yesterday, the biggest thing was, man, I was on fumes, y'all. I got up at 4:15, hit the road at 5:30, ate up 5 hours of road to get to Atlanta to go to church on time. Because although I could have did it online, I didn't want to transition to a new state and start over new without the people that I feel like, that I know cover me, literally praying for me, not, blessings in your inbox. No, I mean, I wanted to hear them, hug them, And at first, I thought that it was supposed to be like me and them too, and they're going to pray for me. But how God moved, He prayed for me first. And then she told me, let me go hug these few next and I'll be right back, baby. We're going to pray. So she did what she did, and she came back over there. And she grabbed me like a mama. That point, I knew there was a reason why they had to come separately. I think I told y'all before, I don't get into the whole spiritual mother and father thing. But I know that those two people are in my life to be as a mother and father. Not my mother and father, but as a mother and father. And it was funny because the way he prayed, I felt like my dad would have said the same words. Yeah. And then the mama aspect, mama go hard. She go down and touch on all them things that could come for her baby, and then build you up and get ready to put you out. And but you would quit when you leave. But the best thing about it was in both of those prayers, most of the stuff we didn't discussed here on these lives came back through those prayers. That's when you know you're on that path that you're supposed to be on. Sometimes we be going along and we don't think that maybe we're going the wrong way. Maybe God ain't saying nothing. But it be the subtle things. And I know that's the way he's showing me as I, start on. Every time I get off live, something from one of my lives comes back in the form of a word. Every time. But I feel much better that I was able to, do what I set out to do. And I went and spoke to one of the other pastors in the church because she's pretty dope. I like her. And I was telling her, like, hey, I'm here, I'm about to move. Where you moving? Virginia. Oh, wait a minute. I know somebody. Right there in the hallway of the church. She takes me over to this young lady and introduces me. They had moved there from Atlanta. Hey, she great, move to your area. Oh, okay. What area you moving in? You heard about this area? Okay. I'm like, you know anybody got any salons? She's like, my dad owns barbershops and salons. Listen, here's my number. Call me Wednesday. How? Sway. No, I'm just kidding. That's why I say I'm very intentional about my moves right now. I have to be. Because if I'm not, I'll miss some things. Had I not went on and said, you know what, go to church. I've never gone on Sunday. I usually go Saturday and stay over and then go to church. That was not easy, getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning and driving. But I made it. Thank you, Gary, because he held me down, y'all, for 2 hours. My bad. I just walked away to go turn the air down and didn't even say nothing. But I guess today I just want us all to really recognize that we're going somewhere. We have a path that we're on, and it's a must go. I think all our paths are different. Ultimately, to go to the one common thing, and that's our, serving our purpose. I think some of our paths are full of fun and excitement, but then sometimes they get a little scary and rocky. But I think that as long as we focus and keep going and not give up, stay the course, no matter what it looks like. I know that we had those times where it feels like things is just all wrong and you want to give up, And I really, really, really did not want to come on here today and just be like, yeah, guys, keep on going. Don't give up. Yeah, you got this. It's not that type of thing. I want us to be so serious about the path we're on, Even if it's in repetition, let's stop ignoring those things that we think we might supposed to do, or not picking up the things that we put down. It's so much connected to those things. Along our journey, we pick up so many things that we actually need for every step. But if we're not moving along our path, when do we pick up those things? When do we become equipped for the next few steps? When do we learn what to dump off here for this situation? When do we learn to do all that stuff if we're not moving? If we don't stay the course? I think it's cool to take a break. I think it's cool to get some rest, refocus, re-strategize. But at the end of the day, we don't want to fall off the course. There's things that distract me often. And it be people sometimes. Sometimes it might be some bills. I don't know. But I do have distractions, and I can either give way to the distractions, or I can be the person I am and utilize the power that I have. You know how much power is in ignoring a MF? There's so much power in that. Hey, Case Move, there's so much power in ignoring the little things that come to kill, steal, and destroy. Because that's what it's designed to do. Stop you, throw you off your square, make you second guess, make you pay attention to everything except for everything you're supposed to be paying attention to. If God uses people, you better know the devil uses them too. And most of those little people, and I say little people I'm dead serious. Little people, they have no idea how you moving the way you move. They have no idea why you're well received. They have no idea what it is you carry, but they feel it and it irritates the hell out of them. I'm on team irritate they ass this morning, okay? Yes, I said it, Gary. Team irritate they ass. That's what I'm going to do. If the devil mad, he just going to get madder. That's what's going to happen. I ain't got nothing to do with you, how you feel. That's a personal problem you need to go and deal with on your own for yourself. How you feel about me, what they say, how you feel about me is none of my business. Boy, that's the realest statement you're going to hear on this here day. If you have time to even care about another person that don't know you, don't think about you, then you're wasting your valuable time, not mine. A lot of times people get snared by those type of things and start to react and respond. My response is kiss my ass. Thank you. and yeah, that's what I mean. Like sometimes I just get so mad at this dumb world. You know what I mean? I know the things that are in the world that are out here doing what they do. That's what it's supposed to do. But I think sometimes it's cool to get mad at that shit and tell them what you want to tell them. Or them, whatever the case may be. Man, I'm trying to build a legacy, and there's people out here fooling around every day, wasting time, worried about other people's stuff, what other people doing, what other people look like, if other people real or fake. Man, gone. It's babies out here getting killed while old people up here worried about the next old person. Get your life together. You're going to wake up one day dead and you're going to be mad because you didn't do nothing you were supposed to do. But worry about other people. I sound 21. Good. Because I don't want to sound 50, however that feels. Why I'm mad? Because you are powerful, whoever you are. Even you little people that allow demons to operate through them. You could be powerful, but you give your power to the enemy. Out here being a whole hellion for nothing. Yeah, go ahead. Make your mama proud. Whew. Don't come out word. Because that almost came out, and that was not a word I would ever say on here. Not even no. Whew. Gonna make your mama proud. If that's what's gonna make your mama proud, have at it. But leave me alone, you little stinky devil. I am 21. almost times 3. Shoot. Let me quit. And on my path, you know what I'm starting to do? Instead of, what's a mother, father? Nah, it was like a garden tool. I just want to say MF, Gary, Yeah, I got a little beside myself right there. Man, good morning, CC. I hold a lot of stuff in on purpose because it's just not worth it. But then at some time, stuff got to come out. I turn the other cheek constantly. And I'll be getting tired of that. I'll be getting tired of that. But I'm good now. I just got it out. Better out the end is what we say over here. Like I don't I'm like, I ain't no punk. The life don't scare me. So sure as hell people don't. Oh, I will fight back. And I already told you, if you walk up on me, I'm gonna punch you because I'm not getting hit first ever again in life. Daddy teaching us that when somebody hits you, hit them back. Hell no. Somebody you think gonna hit you, you better go off, go crazy. But I don't fight. You know what I'm saying? I love. I want to operate in love. I want to operate in love. I don't want to be out here looking crazy with foolishness. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, there's too much stuff. Kids dying, people getting shot up at colleges, all types of stuff. But people be on foolishness. Foolishness don't pay your bills. Foolishness don't secure your home. Foolishness don't get you nothing. It don't lead to your promise. It don't serve a purpose. Only thing it does is keep you stagnant and stupid. Keep operating in foolishness. You're going to get the foolish reward that comes with it. I serve a mighty God, and foolishness is not on his menu. And I certainly ain't going to be out here arguing so nobody won't recognize which one is the fool. I want you fools to be the biggest fools you are so everybody can see. Like, I'm so serious about my walk right now. I ain't got time to be playing around with nobody's churn. I'm trying to build a legacy. I'm trying to stop what didn't happen with my parents and do those things so that I can start the next people after me, my grandchildren, in the right way. I don't know why people think we got a whole lot of time to be out here foom fanging around. Because we don't. So let me declare, this is not a spin-off YouTube page. This page is, when I press play and talk, that's because God told me to. That's why we don't talk about anything else going on around here, because it's not about that. I done told y'all I want to help people. And if me speaking good words to somebody helps them, motivates them, gives them a little push at any given moment, then I'm serving my purpose. Anybody can come over here and listen and gain something. I don't care who you are. Get this work from the bushes, niggas. I'm so sick of people. I don't even know what to do. So when being the bigger person, you get tired of it, it's like, man, forget it. Gone. Clip it up. Go tell somebody that I said, get this from the bushes. Get this work. That's right. Go on, come on over here and get some Jesus, you little devil. I ain't even got a page set up like that for nobody to be in the bushes worrying about what I'm saying. If you don't hear 95% God over here, something's terribly wrong with you. And what I'm going to do for you is pray for you, sir. Since you like watching, I'm going to pray for you. talk a good talk, but you don't know me. I know whose I am. And that means you can't touch me. Not one weapon, nothing you say or do is going to stop anything I do over here. I've been grown. I come on here and say exactly what I come to say every time I push the play. I have fun with my people. We joke. Let it flow, Gary. No, you didn't miss nothing. It ain't even worth it. But I just really feel like I need to just let it be known, just in case. Yeah, all 175 of this over here be doing what God told her to do. I just turned 21. So along my path now, guys, what I'm going to do is start to insert scriptures that speak to what I'm doing, that will encourage me. You can put them on your mirror. You can, whatever you choose to do. How I roll. Jeremiah 29:11. For I know the plans I have for you, says the Lord. They are plans for good and not disaster, to give you a future and a hope. That's for me. That's for you if you want it. That's why I'm able to walk over the devil. That's why I'm able to step on the serpent's neck. Because he set me up like that. When I feel a little doubt, I'm going to go Proverbs 3, 5, and 6. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not to your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him, and he will make straight your paths. That's why we don't have to worry about our journey. Even when we're on our path and it seems like it's a little rough, it seems like it's rocky or it's a little dark, you just got to keep going and trust. We can't lean onto our own understanding. We have to know that God created this path for us, and we just got to keep going. Just keep on going. Stay the course, because I promise you, what's on the other side, man, this side can't see it. What's on the other side is so great. If only you believed it, you know what I mean? And I'm not saying y'all don't. I'm just saying how many people don't understand what God's plan is for us. It ain't for us to be out here fighting each other and trying to hold each other back, screaming. Crabs in a bucket is not in the Bible. Now, it might be somebody that had crab mentality and ways. I don't know, because like I said, I ain't went into that. I ain't looking for no scripture about no dang on crabs, because I told you I'm not in the bucket. But I'm just saying, we have a great life, whether it's little things going on or not. If you woke up this morning, you have a great life and the opportunity to do great. Why do we forfeit that? Why do we give that up? Most people run around here acting like little hellions because they just welcome the devil. Said, come on, yeah, use me. You should try the other one. Try God. Let him use you. You might like yourself better instead of worry about other people. Don't get mad at the people that like themselves if you don't like yours and try to make them look bad. Learn to love yourself. Shoot. No, I was kidding. Woo! Seek ye first the kingdom of God and all his righteousness, and all these things will be added unto you. You can't stop me. And you never will. I'm pushing through this thing. Man, if God give me confirmation and I don't get excited, something wrong with me. If y'all ain't getting confirmation about something you're thinking about or wondering about or wanting to do, yes, I think so. Yes, she does. Something is wrong. Y'all, it's time to focus. Like, man, we talking about secure the bag, but we ain't even trying to really go after the real bag. Can't nothing we can do here on earth can match the bag that God predestined for us. And he just sitting there like, why she don't want the bag? Why he don't want the bag? Why he over there entertaining foolishness? Why he over there shit starting? Am I getting a little out of carried away, Gary? I'm sorry. I just feel a natural flow right now. I just feel a natural flow. I woke up on the right side of the bed too. I promise you. I just got fire right now. I got fire for the devil. I got smoke with that beep. I got smoke. Not you, little kid that's letting the devil, but the devil in you. I got smoke with that one. Devil is defeated all the time. Never wins. People walking up with plastic bags and asking to be filled up. Man, leaking all over the place. Bag. If you put something vile in a plastic bag, guess what happened? It eats through it. You know why I know? One day we came to Atlanta and my friend's daughter got sick. And she started to throw up in the back seat. First thing we found was a plastic bag. That stuff ate through the bag. And that's a lot of what we do with our gift, what we carry. Let's say we're the bag. We're the vessel. We're carrying our gifts. We're carrying our purpose. We're carrying our promises. But then you keep putting this foul liquid in there that's eating away at it and leaking out. Wasting the beautiful thing that God gave you. He didn't create you inside your mama. He knew who you were before he put you in your mama. You was already created. We ain't who we are by chance. We are who we are by design. Everything that we do is by design. But when do you tap in? Some of us tap in earlier. Some of us tap in a little later. But when do you tap in? Yeah, I'm considering the things that I take in that bring me ill feelings. When something brings me ill feelings, then I have the control to move around. I don't fool with toxic. I do not fool with toxic because it's so damaging. Before you know it, you're consumed by this toxic mess around you, and you ain't doing what you were supposed to do. You're missing out on what you're supposed to be doing, what you're supposed to have. A lot of people looking up right now feeling like I should have been further along, but more than likely gave way to something toxic. I don't want no toxic man. I don't want no toxic, if I can help it, I don't even want no toxic clients. And if they are toxic, I need to make sure that I have on my armor at all times. Definitely don't want to eat nothing toxic. And when I say eat, I mean any kind of word I may take in from anybody or anywhere. Whether it's a preacher or a man on the street, I'm not taking in no toxic word. If it don't lead me to God, I don't want to hear it. Time out for the devil. And some days you do got to get mad at the devil. Why? Because he really be thinking he doing something out here. So I had to come on here today and talk about being pre-selected. And knowing that what happens when you are pre-selected, oh, the devil come in. That thing coming. Wait a minute, what's that over there? Look at that light. Oh, no, let me go try to put this out. Nope. Wrong one. I am not the one, or the two, or the three, or the 4, 5, 6, or 7. I just wanted to count higher, I promise. As I move on, I'm going to be like, you know what, God? Your word is a lamp to my feet and a light to my path. Thank you. Keep pushing me. Wait a minute, what I see over there? No weapon formed against me shall be able to prosper. Move back, fool. Every time I feel some kind of way, I'm going to find scripture to combat it. Mm-hmm. And as allowed, I'll come on here and let it out if I need to. Y'all know good and well, if I said anything today that I don't normally say, it's because it was part of Press Play and Talk. It ain't had nothing to do with anything else except for this is something that needs to be said. Because like I said, people be out here whole thinking people is to be played with when they not. Or they think they doing something. It's a big kiki. Go on and kiki. And I'm a kiki when your ass run into a brick wall. And I'm saying that metaphorically. I don't wish anyone would run into a brick wall, but sometimes people do need to hit a wall so they can wake up and recognize who they are or should be or could be. Quit demoting yourself, dumbing down for bullcrap. I see something before me that is so great. I would be a fool to allow anyone or anything to stop me or get in the way of it. Good morning, just saying. And it's easy to accidentally allow something to have control of your situation or you in your situation, however you look at it, whatever your perspective is. I'm running interference. Not today, devil. Not yesterday, not the week before, not last month, not the month before last, not the last 3 months, devil. And certainly not going forward. Keep trying. Sorry. You don't win. You was a loser. Been lost. Who want to roll with somebody that got thrown out of heaven? You fools. Y'all stupid. The creator of everything is right here for you, and you acting like a stone cold. I digress. I really do. I digress. I can't save nobody that don't want to be saved, but I can let you know, quit playing with me. Quit playing with me, please. Please stop playing with me. Because I don't want to play with you. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. That's the best way I can say it. Stop playing with me. Y'all hear that punch on the fist? You know, when you get the clapping, that's when, yeah. Quit playing with me. Honey boo boo. Quit playing with me, honey boo boo and Lucifer. Leave me alone. Move around. Move around. Appreciate you. What am I looking for? You are human, ma'am. It's okay to say what you are feeling. Move around. I ain't even worried about being condemned, honestly, because there's only one that God don't condemn, so I understand. He may convict me, but I believe I got clearance here this moment because I don't feel not one bone of conviction when I tell the devil to move around. And when I say I see you, but I really don't care about you anyway. You're stupid. You're giving yourself just way too much credit. Anything that anybody think they doing in my life that's hurting me, return to sender. 100-fold. Whatever you're trying to put out, take it back 100-fold. That should be exciting for you because it ain't working over here. I must have woke up with violence because I came on here to talk about a path and then it just went to somewhere else. I get tired of the devil thinking that they got any kind of power and it don't. Running around acting stupid all day long as if. Y'all know people in church would be like, oh, touch not God's anointed. And they say that because they feel like, oh, you talking about the pastor. That ain't what that means. Anybody who is in Christ, he is the anointed one. If Christ is in me, guess what? I'm anointed. Don't touch God's anointed. He don't play about us. Keep playing. I'm telling you, that brick wall I'm talking about, he will erect the brick wall. He fight my battles. And he fight better than anybody I know. Shoot, our hands ain't nothing compared to his. With that old play, arms too short to box with God, go on, keep playing. Get boxed off out here. Get boxed off out here. Let me see where I see my whole speech wrote back in somebody's chat somewhere today. Good. Receive it. Fall to the floor, devil. Receive it. Anyway, I'm so excited about what's next in life, honestly, y'all. I just want us to know that our path is, it may be a lot of different ways. It might look crooked, it might look roundabout, it might look up and down, rocky, straight, smooth. It might have a little water in it, but it's created uniquely for you. You were pre-selected for that path. You are more than equipped for where you're going. You just got to stay the course. We can't get shook. We can't even waver away when it get a little sticky for us. You got to keep moving. You got to keep walking. I'll ask you again, what's in your hand? If you're looking for the bag, what's in your hand? Most of us got something that can bring us something, and we ain't even recognizing it. Like I told you that one day I was sitting in the middle of my room and I looked around and I seen jewelry, I seen clothes, and I'm sitting here like, I'm sitting in the middle of all this dang on money. What I got to do? Rebrand and remarket. And that might be for such a time as this. Maybe it didn't sell because guess what? I'm getting ready to need it. You're too gifted and too talented to sit on that stuff. If there's something that you do that is of value to anyone, that's something you need to be putting out here. You have to move from a space of knowing what you offer is needed, or you wouldn't have the ability to even understand it. You wouldn't have had the idea to start creating it. You don't create stuff just to create and say I did this and put it on the shelf like a trophy. He gives us inventions, ideas, the ability to do. I mean, some people sew clothes. Some people can cook real good. Some people are good with children. He put those things inside of you so that you can use it. He says, my gifts will make room for me. Hello. If you're gifted to help raise another person's child, where's your daycare? You love children so much and you don't know why. Where's your daycare? If he blessed your hands to be able to cook a mean peach cobbler, macaroni and cheese, barbecue ribs, and some collard greens, I'm hungry. Where's your restaurant? Where's your food truck? If he blessed you to be a great storyteller and you know how to, I don't even care if it's a smut book and your story is vivid and you can lay there and shut your eyes and use your imagination and feel like you in that story, where are your books? Huh? If you know how to fix cars without taking your car to the dang on mechanic, where's your garage? If you know how to put down floors and you do it for fun, and you be going to your homie's house helping him put down his floor. Where's your business? Get that LLC and start that business. Home improvements. Become a contractor or something. It's so many ways we could be building wealth with stuff that we possess. Gifts and talents that we've been having since birth. And we're not using them to our advantage. When anything we do, we're only supposed to do it as if we're doing it to God, doing it for God. Anything and all things that you do it as unto the Lord. Do it as you're doing it as unto the Lord. For him to get glory out of it. The return is sweet. I'm not doing this to try to look better than that person over there. I'm not doing this to try to impress this person over there. I'm doing it because I'm honored that God chose me. He pre-selected me to have these gifts and talents. And he trusts me to use them. I imagine God looking at a lot of us like, why isn't she using what I gave her? She always asking me for this and that. He always asks me why I don't have this, why I don't have that. But I gave it to her. I gave it to him. It's been there the whole time. Why won't she do it? Then he'll send somebody like me to tell you, start it, do it, push it, produce it. Good morning, watermelon. And then if you don't listen to me, he'll send somebody else, or Sarah Jakes or somebody you be listening to a reel talking about, oh yeah, girl, she was talking to me. And you still don't do it. How many times he got to tell us? That's the place I'm in now. How many times I got to tell you? I hit the floor in that service yesterday. Why? Because that man said, don't be quiet. It's not time to be quiet anymore. There's something that you need to do that you haven't been doing, and you need to talk about it. You need to say it. How many times have I been saying that? I just told y'all, they told me I don't toot my own horn enough with my accolades in this business. Nobody can tell me that God ain't talking to me right now. And if he's talking to me, he's talking to you. If I'm talking to you, he definitely talking to you right now. That man said, some of you ain't going to have to say nothing because when you walk in the room, it's going to speak loud. How many times have I said, when I walk in the room, I just want for people to be like, who is that lady? Where is she from? Y'all witness to that. So when I go every week and I listen to the word and everything that I'm saying is coming back to me, man, they in there talking about God, it's time to do it big. God is doing big things now. How many? Come on, man, do it big. What? Are you serious? It's now, y'all. The time is now. It ain't yesterday. It ain't maybe next month. It definitely, please. I'm telling y'all, I'm borderline begging y'all. Don't be like, I'm going to start in 2024. Please, whatever it is. I don't care if it's just a small start. Start now before the year is up. Because I think if we don't start now before the year is up, we're not going to start strong in the new year. I don't want to hear about no resolutions because we don't stick to them. They be lies we tell ourselves. I'm going to lose weight. I'm going to get my summer body. It take you 3 months to even get to the gym half the time, and then you fall off after 3 weeks. If you're going to, like me, I'm going to lose weight. Guess what? I'm going to start exercising next week. Only reason why I ain't starting now is because I got so much to do. But I definitely ain't waiting to 2024 because I don't even want to be fat for the rest of 2023. Shoot. I ain't trying to go buy no big clothes to fit in or bigger clothes. I love all my hips and curves and lovely lady lumps. Shit. Heard the boys like the, a little pushing for the cushion. But I don't want no cushion. I need to be happy with me. I don't want no cushion. So whenever I do decide to push, I don't want no cushion. But the path is there. We just got to stay on it, focus. Stop catching the rocks being thrown. Fucking rocks. Yeah, fucking rocks. That's what I say. Shoot, I saw somebody get taken out by a rock. That's what I heard. Milkshake bring all the boys to the yard, but I don't want this milk. Give it to somebody else. Now let me quit exaggerating. I am not that big. I'm just out of my clothes that I have, and I want to get back into them. I am not. I have not gone up 3 dress sizes or nothing like that. Just a little fluffy. But I want to blame it on happy because I am very happy. I choose it. I choose it. If I would have gained this weight 2 years ago, I would have been emotionally distraught. I guarantee you, because it happened. I wasn't even too much bigger than this, and I was over it. It was the end of the world. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Keep throwing them. I'm going to catch them all, and I'm collecting them. So when I start throwing my rocks back, don't be mad, because I'm aiming for the middle of your dome, for real. Ain't gonna have no hands, none of that crap. I'm gonna throw the rocks back at you. Just like David. No. Man, y'all don't understand. Yesterday was so good for me. I'm so glad that I chose that moment to make sure I was obedient. I thought I was just going for prayer, and then I met somebody whose father owns salons where I'm going. Come on. Who does that? If I recognize bullcrap over that, then I'm out of order. I had no idea I was going to meet somebody that would have a resource that I may need. That's why I say we got to be intentional, because everything along our path, it's really like you know how you go on a hunt and they have the at different places they have your hints or whatever. We get hints constantly throughout life. We get hints, and I think it comes with maturity when you start to really recognize those hints, and you start focusing in on it. Once you start focusing in on the hints, you move around different. You able to dodge some things you might not have dodged before, because we got to this little post in your path, and you stopped and you read it, and it said, all right, what I need you to do here, you usually walk 45 miles an hour, but today I need you to walk 22 miles an hour for the next 8 hours. Now, it might not be that detailed, but it be like that. It be that detailed, but it don't be that, No, you're not going to run into somebody to tell you don't walk 45 miles per hour and all that stuff. But you will get that thing to say, wait a minute, don't go right now. Wait till I give you to go. Okay, go ahead. All right, when you get up there, I need you to go talk to these people and say this. Once you start to focus and become very, what's the word? Intentional and specific to what you're doing, it does get that detailed. Tell that lady over there, XYZ. Say hello to her. I remember I went to Old Charlie's and I was sitting there and I'm like, I ain't really hungry, but I want some of this bread. Good morning, realist. I'm gonna give me some bread. I'm gonna have me some potato soup and a little cocktail. My check was like $10. Maybe a little more. But it was like, I think it was like 10.33 if I'm exact. But anywho, I'm sitting there and I'm, getting ready to pay my bill. And I know good and well it was like tip her $25. And I'm like, why would I tip this lady $25 and I'm getting away with paying $10? You mean to tell me I'm supposed to pay $35 for a $10 meal? But I didn't question it. I tipped her $25. And that lady dumped. She was needing XYZ. This was happening. This was going on. That's why we can't ignore stuff like that. I told y'all, everything we do is for somebody else. Yes, for us first, but it's also for somebody else. And sometimes it's people you don't know. But if you're not sensitive to those little feelings you get, you're missing it. Hey, Heat, good morning. You're missing it. No, we don't always understand why we might get that feeling that I don't know why I feel like giving this person $100. It's just weird. Why do I want to give this person $100? Why? Because that person might need to buy their baby some food. That person might need medication for their child and don't know how they're going to get it. But because you were obedient to what you heard, now their child has what they need. Good morning, Sikkim. A lot of people don't think our life's set up like that. But it is. God talked to all of us. I think he even talked to the ones that don't talk to him, like don't know him, don't care to know him, don't even believe in him. But they smart. They think they know everything. It's their thoughts, their ways. Constantly speaking. Like I said, it's not like we're not going to have bumps and bruises, ups and downs, but we really do have the ultimate GPS system in place. The ultimate GPS system that will never lead you wrong, won't get you lost, won't take you on no detours unless he designed it. There's even a feature on our device that tells us we can move mountains. All we got to do is tell it to move. I want that. I don't know about anything else. I want that type of, I want the power that I have inside of me to move through my life, to operate outside of my life, outside of me, not just keep it in for myself. I told my friend the other day, I might have told y'all too, I said, I want to be in a position to just, man, I want to give so big that to give it today would make my head spin. I want to spin heads. I just want to be, when they say God loves a cheerful giver, I want to be a cheerful giver on purpose. I want to give so big it don't even bother me. Because I give so big, I never run out. I mean, you don't even run out when you give little, but just think, man, you can change. Like I said, I can't speak for everybody else. I'm talking about me. That's one thing that I desire, is to be a great giver. One who can make someone's life better. Give somebody a chance. You know, when you go through stuff, as I have, and you don't have anybody to help you, that's what that does to me. It just makes me want to be, it makes me want to have more so that I can give more. Everybody deserves help, you know. A lot of people are in a foul, strange way because they don't have help. And then when we see the outside of them, it's like they all messed up or they are a horrible person, but they don't know what to do with what they're dealing with. I want to be in position that when I do get that little inkling somebody needs help, I'm on it. It's done, Lord. I did it. I ain't caring about what nobody else looking at or thinking. Man, call some apartments. Does that mean you talking about that yesterday, Gary? Call some apartments and just be like, you know, I'm looking for 2 families. Anybody behind on their rent? Let me catch them up. I want to be blessed to be a blessing. As long as I'm giving, I know I got. That's my heart. You know what I mean? That's the way my heart is. Anybody that's my friend know that's my heart. That's why I really, really, really want to be focused on my journey right now, on the path that I'm on, that I am being more vigilant and alert to the snares that come so I can put them in their place. Get on over there. You ain't got no business over here. Goodbye. Shoot, I want to see those things that need to be rebuked from in my life and do that, We have like I'm just sure that most of us on here possess a gift that could make us millions. Everybody want to be a six-figure nigga. Man, who wants six figures? Easy. That's easy. We waste six figures often. Shoot, bills alone over a year will end up being six figures. You got that. It's like we won't use the things that we were given that is rightfully ours to reap the rewards that we're supposed to be reaping. I heard wasting time. I don't know what really none of y'all do on here, but I do know that word legacy is real, and I'm pretty sure some of us have things set up differently than others. Like I said, for myself, I'm coming from the standpoint of reflecting and actually seeing once my parents died what they did and did not have. Makes you understand how people get stuck generation after generation after generation. And most of us think, oh, it's a generational curse. And we wear that like a badge of honor. Boy, I'm a curse breaker. I ain't wearing that as no badge of honor because it's not. I wish my parents knew to break the curse. I wish their parents knew to break it. And probably my great 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 grandparents. I wish all them people back knew to break it. But they didn't. But that doesn't mean I have to carry all their stuff in my life and end up the same way. I don't have to go to somebody's church and man, we pray to break generational curse. Them people ain't breaking up crap half the time. They ain't even using their power the way they're supposed to. That's why people cry, get up off the floor, and still be broken and have them same generational curses because nobody told them it stops with you. Do something different. That's how you break it. It's not in a slap on the forehead. It's not in a shout. You can run around church 85 times if you want to. If you don't stop it, it ain't going to stop. Everybody talk about generational wealth, but ain't doing nothing to even start it. When we going to start? If creating generational wealth is part of your journey, why aren't you journeying towards it? If you're not, like I said, I don't know what everyone's doing. I used to say stuff like I should be further along. I should have this. I should have did this. But I know full well right now that all those things that I might have thought that way about, I wasn't ready. Because if I was, God would have no problem making it work, making it happen. I could have been married, but guess what? I'm pretty sure I'd be divorced right now. That's not my goal. That is not my goal. I could probably be a homeowner, but I probably wouldn't have my home no more. Who knows? I think when we get in the right order, then those things come to us and it goes the way it's supposed to go. That's why I know my next is now, and my now is fruitful because I've gained wisdom, I've gained knowledge, I've gained a lot of understanding. That part right there, when I said I wasn't ready for it, that came with understanding and self-reflection. Nigga, you was horrible with money back then. You wouldn't have did nothing but messed it up. You know how many bank accounts I child, let me tell you. I wasn't ready for the bag. I used to have them bank accounts, boy, back in the day when you could do another transaction before you in the transaction. You can pull out like $1,000. You know, you can't do that now, but yeah, at the end, be like, do you want another transaction? You say yes. Yeah, back then you can pull out that same amount because I guess because it hadn't registered that you actually pulled out the money. I was doing that all the time. You know how many bank accounts I closed out back then? That means I was horrible. I was a horrible steward of the funds. And I was getting it. I was making mad bread, man. But without wisdom, I just screwed it over. I was living my best life. That's what I did. I looked good. Went on all the trips and everything. I had that plastic bag, Gary. Just throw it in the bag. The whole time walking, shit just dripping out. Get to my destination, look in the bag. Wait a minute. I ain't got nothing. Oh, that's over with. I got the right bag now. Bag been there the whole time, but I didn't know to pick them up and use them in that way. My bag talks to me. He walks with me. He covers me and protects me. He shields me and guides me. We got the biggest bag ever. Our God is an awesome God. He reigns. I don't know what it is, why I sing to y'all all the time. I don't know. Maybe I'll get the understanding in a dream, but y'all, I do not sing in front of no people. You hear me? Ever. Ever. I don't even get it. Why I break out in song all the time. I just know, only God knows, because I can't sing to save my life, but I don't mind singing on here, apparently. Apparently, I don't mind. Because it just comes out. But I do hope everyone is having an amazing day and you had a great weekend. Monday is the first day and the best day of the week. Yeah. Atmosphere, you in the bushes. Monday is the best day of the week. Ain't no more crappy Mondays. Ain't no crappy Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. We gonna start having you gonna start having a testimonial service. I'm gonna drop the link and y'all gonna come and share something y'all did this week, or so like every week y'all gonna share something that you did that you hadn't been doing, or or something that you figured out that you need to start doing. We're gonna start sharing those things because I think that builds faith in it, and it's also very encouraging for others to see another person doing it. You know what I mean? I think it's cool to share parts of your journey, not your secrets of your journey, but share parts of your journey that would benefit somebody else. Even if it's just a little thing to come up there and say something and say, "You got this, Realist. See what I did this week." I don't think we realize how much that really helps. Like, y'all don't realize how much it really helps me when I come on here and start talking and don't know what the heck I'm about to be talking about. But it helped me every single time. Why? Because I think it keeps me in a clear space, better out than in. Anything that's in my heart and on my mind, y'all allow me to come here and share with y'all. And most of the time through talking, I done figured out a few things that I need to be doing. And probably done gave y'all a few ideas just by talking too much. If that's what you want to call it. Talking too much, that's cool. Talk too much and it make a change and a difference in your life or somebody else's. Don't talk too much just to be talking. Just to be out here, I don't know what. Ain't none of my business. But if you're going to talk too much, make it count. Jeez, make it worth listening to. Make it valuable to somebody. Make it valuable to yourself. Watermelon, I tagged you in the service yesterday. If you didn't see it, you have got to go and watch it. I'm going to find, if you don't want to watch the singing and stuff, just fast forward to when he starts speaking. Honey, you got to watch it. Woo, he was all in the Kool-Aid from the other night when me, you, and Gary was on here on the late night. When I was supposed to be asleep because I was going to get up and drive. Yeah, he was all in your business, girl. You got to go hear it. I was almost confused, like, what? Oh, no, he didn't. Woo. Fuck it, through the phone. Man. That's why I said, y'all, I know. All it did was confirm that I was okay with, when we have our conversation and we always encouraging each other and we give, our words or just a way of, I guess, coping or dealing with things. That right there let me know me and Gary was like spot on. You was even spot on. Ain't nothing by chance. We come on here and then we just start having them candid conversations and they go left, right, up and down, side to side. All of it is not by chance. It's for a reason. It's for a reason. There's something there for you. It's just up to us to recognize and grab it and utilize it in the way we're supposed to. Like, I don't want to ever wake up in a world of coulda, shoulda, woulda. I wish I did this. I shoulda did this. Dang, I coulda did that. I don't want that to be my final destination. I want to look back and be like, you did that. You might have started in 2023, but you did that. Because what you did from 23 to 25 made up for 89 to now. Because that's how God works. The stuff we be thinking we ain't doing or we missed, he restore it. But I think he only restores it when we get in the proper order, operation of things. Most people sing that song, taking back what the devil stole from me. Man, I don't want none of that food took. All I want is the things that I forfeited on my own. Things that I wasn't equipped for at the time. Things that I didn't have the wisdom to understand what to do with. The things that were mine that I missed. Those are the things that God restores. We ain't got to go back and get them. All we got to do is start. Ain't no time like the present to start than now. Just start. It ain't gotta be, it don't have to be something big at first. The hardest thing to do is start usually in anything we're trying to do. How many times we be like, I'm gonna start today. I'm starting next week. Okay. I'm gonna start. When do we start? That should be a bad word. I got a shirt that say blessed over stress, something like that. I got a picture. I'm gonna put it up. I got to get back to doing stuff like that. I'm hungry, y'all. I am so excited to be in the Atlanta area because I get to go to the Peach Cobbler Cafe. Y'all know I've been talking about that forever. They got buy one, get one half off. Yes, I'm buying 4. I'm going to have some for take home. I am not playing about this food. I am going to get it. Yes. I guess I came to the end of that conversation. I got I guess a meet and greet or farewell little celebration tomorrow for Taco Tuesday. So I'm pretty excited about that. I've been getting a lot of feedback of people saying, "Oh, I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be there." So I'm excited to see, my friends before I go away. I'm gonna miss everybody, but I know now more than ever that this part of my journey had to happen because it's gonna open a door for something else that wasn't going to open up here. And I think I realized it when I let my people know that I was going to be relocating. No one, the reason why I wasn't letting them know because I felt like when you tell somebody you're leaving, they're they'll automatically be like going to, oh my God, I gotta find me somebody else. And then they immediately will go to those places. Will you stop talking about the Cheesecake Factory to me? I told you I'm not I'm not too good for the Cheesecake Factory. I just don't like it because there's too much stuff to choose from. I'll be confused. And confusion is of the devil. But I thought that they were not gonna come until I left, so I didn't want to tell them at first. But when I had to tell them because getting close to time. But most people book their appointments out for the remainder of the time that I was there, that I'm here or whatever. Um, a lot of people are supportive. I thought that people was gonna be like, "Oh my God, who's gonna do my hair?" Nobody did that. They was just kind of like, "Oh, we hate to see you leave, but I'm happy for you." So, with that happening in that way, I knew, this is what I have to do. This is what I have to do. Sometimes we be scared to do some things, and I think I was a little afraid for probably 5 years because I would often say, if I ever leave, I'm gonna go. I would have like a list of people. I mean, a list of places that I would go, but I never even visit none of the places. I just grew content where I was, and a lot of times in being content, nothing around you really changes, and sometimes it starts to do a opposite. It goes in the opposite direction. And after a while, sometime before you even realize it started to change in another way. But I just look at it as pressure. It wasn't the devil stealing anything from me. It was more heaven trying to get my attention to make a shift so that I can get more. Sometimes it's up to us when we choose to shift. Well, it's all the time up to us when we choose to shift. And the longer you take, I think the pressure is harder. So I don't want to be pressed no more. So I decided to shift because I know that I still have a lot of life left in me in the hair industry. And I know that I have things to offer up and coming stylists. And there's women that I have to talk to. And I learned from press and play and talking on here, there's men that I have to talk to. I don't know what the next 90 days is going to look like as far as the way I speak, the way I talk, what rooms I'll be in. But I'm most certain it's gonna be different. Even if it don't sound different, it's gonna be different. It's gonna reach, it's gonna be received differently. I might not always see it the way it's being received, but I know it's gonna change. That's what growth does. It changes you. Hey Letitia, cool beans. Thank you. I just come on here and have a little meat talk with you guys. We talk about God. We talk about being encouraged. We encourage each other. We talk about inspiration. We tell jokes. We have those pep talks. It's time to get up and do it now. No, see. What are you waiting for? Huh, watermelon? You're up for promotion. Did you get that new suit yet? I'm a little bit crazy, but in a good way. Just peaceful over here. We ain't got no war going on. We ain't got no smoke. Well, I got smoke with the devil, but that's another story. Just good things, hoping to just be a encouragement, or if I can say something that helps one person, that's huge. It's huge. You see that hype? You see that hyperlicious moment I just had, watermelon? Watermelon, you're up for promotion. Did you get that new suit? Yes, we're gonna look like what it is we want to walk into. You got to get you that most capable. I don't even know what you do. I'm talking about a suit. You might have to wear. Well, if you got to wear hard-toed boots, then bling them out. Be a different boss than the last one. Let them see you coming. Put some bells on the tongues of your shoes and be jingling all the way into the building. A little what, Gary? A little hype moment. Now you already know I am like a walking ball. I ate a whole bag of candy and ain't had no candy. For real. I have my moments. I really do. In order to change life, the bull doo-doo has got to stop. Indeed it does. Gary, let me find out you're trying to riz me. I'm definitely not like the Cheesecake Factory girl. Did you see how dry her edges was? No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm too grateful. Shoot. You know how much food costs? I wish I would be in there talking about, oh no, I'm not going to the cheesecake shit. I'll be hungry. Thanks, girl. Me too. I did too. You know what? I'm cool taking the panel sometime. Yeah, that is always cool. I don't be running around getting on everybody's panel. Lord knows. Whew. I got on all the smoke one day, almost passed out. I would never get on that man panel again for nothing. One time I had all the smoke and I almost passed out. Another time I got called old. I was an old biddy. Oh no. That is not the place for me to be. Now we chilling and chopping it up, having fun and talking about some serious life stuff. I'm there. I'm there, but I ain't everywhere. That makes sense. I'm there, but I'm not everywhere. I just think that you know, it's room to talk about a whole lot of stuff other than some other stuff, the same stuff. And I'll talk about something different. I like coming on here just flowing pretty much. I always tell them I got a title, but I don't know what's about to come out my mouth. I really don't. But I think it'd be okay. I think I was a little mad today, and I just didn't know until it started coming out. But I'm better now. Well, you are welcome here. I don't know if I want it or not, but shoot, I don't know. Maybe when the storylines change, I go. I visit a lot. No, I don't visit a lot of people. I visit a few. I'm like the people I've always watched for the last 3 years. I still watch them, but a lot of times now I'm just like, I be trying to watch a lot of different stuff and trying to segue into other areas as well. Man, it ain't rain. I'm in Atlanta. It ain't rain, but it's a nice, beautiful day out here. It's real nice out here. I was just killing time. Stop being mad. Ain't nothing to be mad about, man. Ain't nothing out here worth being mad about. That's energy that you don't have to waste on anything or anyone about anything. I don't know why you're mad, but I can only imagine. Don't be mad, be glad. Don't be happy. I mean, don't be sad, be happy. We need to have a slumber party over here. That's what I want to do. I'm gonna have yeah, pretty much Letitia. Yeah, good energy is good energy. And if you can feel them in your heart, you're like, yeah, I like this person. I like it here. Yeah. I'm still y'all. I'm still gonna do Gary, y'all. I'm still gonna have y'all to do a man's night panel. I think I want it to be Gary. I want to ask Double Speaks. Realist can if he wants to. You know, as women, we can't speak y'all mind. You know what I'm saying? I think it would be cool to have some guys up just talking about life. You know, what y'all go through, and probably like bounce off each other. You know, solutions or how you handle the situation. You never know what come out of those types of conversations, and I think it's always cool for women to see and hear those types of things because all too often we don't really know how a man thinks, huh? Yeah, how a man thinks, or like you ever see a woman will tear a man down quickly, but we don't really understand their mind sometimes, I guess. You know, maybe if we knew a little bit of insight, we wouldn't be so quick to be like, you ain't good for nothing. I don't need you for nothing but nothing. Because I'm not a man, but I can only imagine if I had a woman that would say something like that, it wouldn't make me feel like I wanted you anymore. I just think that we are all humans and we put such a distinction on gender when a lot of times we have the same kind of thoughts. We want the same kind of things, but we make it so much different because, oh, this is a man, this is a woman's way, this is a man's way. I think it's a people way. And I think that, you know, when we do, maybe we can do guy versus girl, but not in a competition form, but in a conversation where we gain understanding about each other. I definitely want to do a all ladies, like like a slumber party thing where we get some cute jammies and get our hair and makeup done, and you know, or wear your bonnet, but beat that face down and come on camera and just talk about what power we hold, you know, as women, knowing who we are. You know, a lot of times people, with men and women, people put their description on us that they choose by their observation, but they really have no idea who you are. I think it's dope if we come on here and show a little, speak a little. Some people never hear a person. I want to create those type of conversations to talk about our greatness, how dope we are, what we trying to do in life. You know, even if it's I got 5 children and I'm doing this, I don't know, just real conversation, no arguments, valuable things that can help the next person just by listening. Just casual talk, you know, non-scripted, just a real conversation. I do have, and I will definitely invite you for that, Letitia, because I know, yeah, I will invite you for that. I got one lady in mind. I'm trying to get her to join the team. Yeah, I believe she's gonna do it. I got faith in her. I got faith in her. But I think it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be exciting. It probably will be now that I probably will go into the. I don't know. Once I get my place, when I get my place, that's when all things will be determined. Cause yeah, I gotta have my own space to be able to move like I move and sit on my computer and talk my talk. And now, no interruptions, things like that. but I definitely want to keep it positive and just encouraging. There's so much craziness in the world. I mean, I think we should have a positive outlet. I think we should have a place where we can be serious, but also laugh. Yeah, if her kids ain't home, she can do it, Gary. Hey, she retirement. She definitely will be on. If her kids ain't home. Yep. Yeah, she's gonna be there. Yeah, just dopeness. I think we all are just so. That's the only word I could come up with. We so dope. We some dope people. I think the world should see our dopeness. In the midst of all this chaos around here in the YouTube street, there's a group of dope people that are just operating in pure dopeness, nothing more, nothing less. Being authentic to who they are, not bending and wavering and all that good stuff, or trying to be another way before another person and all that stuff. Just consistently dope. I think I'm dope. I don't know if y'all think I'm dope, but I think I'm dope. If I don't think I'm dope, who gonna think? Be like, smoke this food. It's the best dope you ever had. No, we quit playing. Shoot. Who turned 50 and become more alive? Me? Shoot. Girl, it's all good. And I won't even say that because it might authentically need to be that way. If your kid is there and sometimes they need to see what a mama has to go through. Some of these men, they might think it's real easy for a lady. Maybe, hey, we'll see. We are Superman and women considering the world today. Absolutely. But what man, he know what he was doing when he said, I'm in the world, not of it. Woo! That was perfect. Perfect. That means you can move through all this and still be the best you ever, no matter what. All this chaos. So I'm like, I'm trying to shine love. Like, we missing so much of that in this world. And I don't know why it's so hard, but it really is easy, because it's a choice we have to make. I can be dark or I'm gonna be light. I don't want to be dark in any kind of way, so boom, that's a no-brainer. I don't want to hate, so I'm going to love. I might dislike some things or some people, but I still love them because they don't know no better. And that's how you have to look at some things. Some people just don't know any better. And I kick your dust off, keep walking. They'll pick up on it one day. It ain't none of my business. But I truly, truly just want to just enjoy the rest of the time we have. You know what I'm saying? We wasting time. It can be over with in 2 weeks, and then we be sitting here like, man, I know my last time wasn't throwing subliminals at people. What was I thinking? Life just over. You don't waste it all this time, but nothing. I'm like this. Say it with your chest. I'm tired of that. Yeah, that's what I say. Let's live a life full of light and fun and laughter and happiness because that's what I mean. It's here for us. You know what I mean? Yeah, just take a few minutes and reflect on everything and all things we do in a day's time, especially if you are working and have kids. Yeah. And man, people who have, like, I only got 2 kids, but like people that have like 3 or more kids and they do it effortlessly, you ain't, man. Some people is just called to be mamas and daddies. Otherwise, how would a couple that has 14 kids be doing okay, make it seem easy, and then be still pregnant with another 2 or something like that? You know how they have all these shows out here. Some people are here to bring little people into this world. I have a friend, her daughter has 6 kids. He's 30, I think. 6 kids. And she moved to a whole nother state with her 6 kids. It wasn't no mama keep these for a minute or can you come and help me? No, this girl picked up, moved her and her kids, and she does it effortlessly. And there's some people that can't handle one. I'll be looking like, how in the world? But I give her props because she's a great mama. And she make it look easy. 6 kids and that young. There's only one set of twins. She makes it look easy. Now she done picked up and went to a whole nother state. She has a good man with her. And she's still making it look easy. Got promotions in the bank up there. Soon as she touched down, she moved. She's in Hampton, Virginia. That's another family member that I'll have once I get there. You know, that's why I say I know my path is there's things along my path that are being put in position now so that when I get there, it's not going to be hard. You know, it's not going to be hard to get in where I fit in. It's not going to be hard to pick up in a better space than where I left off. It's not going to be hard for me to gain clientele. It's not going to be hard for me to find a new place. It's not going to be hard for me to pay my bills. But imagine when we don't speak like that, then things don't happen like that. That's why I say I'm very focused and intentional about the things coming out my mouth now, because I don't even want to accidentally have something to manifest in my life that came by way of my words. And we know it's easy to do that, you know, even in our complaints. I think that's the area we got to watch too, is complaining about things. Because I think our complaints will also bring us put us in a stagnant place as well. If we see something wrong, why are we complaining about it instead of speaking life into it? You speak into that situation the way you want to see it, so that that's what you reap. You don't sit there and talk about it and complain about it and say what it ain't doing and what it isn't and expect it to turn into something beautiful. Yeah, man, some people are built for that. I was built for 2. I wanted 3. I got 2. And I'm pretty proud of them. But I just know, like, even with that, I know that women, a lot of times we be overwhelmed with a lot of things, especially as mothers and working and all that stuff. When I was coming up, I had such a support system with my kids. I didn't really understand, like, when someone's mother would tell them no, they can't watch their kids. That was like Chinese to me because I don't speak that language. I was like, your mama won't babysit for you? Because my mother would take my kids. I went to Cancun for 8 days, man. No problem. So I've never been without a support system with my kids. But like I said, it looked so weird when other people's parents didn't help them. I thought that's what they're supposed to do. I mean, I think we should help, but I'm just saying some people's mama be like, nah, I ain't watching them damn kids. And that be that. I didn't understand it at all. Because I'm looking like, man, my mother, she didn't even want their other grandmama to keep them anyway. So I know she was going to always keep them. I'd be like, well, I can ask their other, never mind, I'm their real grandma. Oh, it was funny. That was a funny lady, man. I'll miss her. Yeah, my mama, people used to, I used to get into fights because people just, like, literally, people want to fight me. If you ask them why, they say because she walked with her butt sticking out. Nigga, I can guarantee you that I'm not sticking my butt out. I was just made like this. I'm sorry. However, yeah, I got into fights because I walk funny. I just don't like her. Never what I did to. But I remember this one young lady didn't come. She didn't go to school. So when we pulled up on the bus, she was outside. And I'm looking like, oh, here's the day. And I was scared of this girl because she beat up everybody in the neighborhood. She whooped everybody in the neighborhood. I was scared of her. Yep, I was. But like I said, I learned that one year, don't let nobody walk up on you and hit you. So scared or not, if she came towards me, yeah, it was going down. So we stopped in the bus and they like, oh man, what Denise doing here? I guess it's about to be a fight. I'm sitting here like, oh Lord, this is the day I'm gonna have to fight this beast. I already knew she wanted to fight me, so I got all types of little gadgets in my bag, man. I was spray you in the face with some Aquanet. Y'all remember that hairspray? Oh, I was ready. They like, Jamaica, what's she doing here? I don't know. I guess it's gonna be a fight because I can't let them know I'm scared. Never let them see you sweat, right? Because I don't bother nobody. You know what I'm saying? I don't start fights. I ain't never been that person. I will fight you back, and I will hit you first if you make me think you're gonna hit me. There. I've said that over and over again. I mean it. But I was scared. I didn't want to fight her because she beat up everybody. So I got off the bus and I was just moseying along, and I'm making sure she don't get up on the back of me because I done seen her jump on somebody's back before. So I'm watching all my front, back, side, and up and down and around. And she got in front of me, and she like, "What's up?" I'm like, "What's up?" Took my coat off. Wop 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 wop. Cause I knew if she hit me first, I'm gonna be down bad. But yeah. Oh, to my surprise, my scared ass was tearing her up. Oh, to her surprise too, because she really thought she could whoop everybody. What happened? Two more girls is on me. Now I'm getting jumped. I'm fighting. They got my hair. They got my head pulled down. I'm fighting. Somebody's kicking me in my face. I'm like, oh, fudge. Who mama come down the block with a coat on and a whole arm of the stove slide from out the arm of her coat? My mama, that lady was crazy. I'm like, how did you take the handle off the stove, lady? And why would you even think to take the handle off the stove? Oh, but they got scattered because she came to fight some people kids that day. She came to fight some people kids with the handle from the stove. I would never forget those days, man. My mama was not playing that day. You ain't gonna jump my kid. Man, they pulled my little hair out, y'all. All because I beat up the bully in the neighborhood. They couldn't let me live. So they had to 3-on-1 me. How dare them? I got jumped like 3 times. I could never have a fair fight. They didn't like me because of the way I walk. I could never fight 1-on-1. If I beat up somebody, then their friends jump in it. Man, it was crazy. I remember these girls caught me around the block. Me and my friend were walking from the store, and the girl pulled up like, yeah, there she go. She want to fight me over this dude. And we looking like, damn. It's only 2 of us, and it's like 4 of them. Count of 3, run. 1, 2, 3. My daddy's friend's house right there, so I had the bright idea to run to the house. Surely he'll open the door. Yeah, he ain't know it was me. 2 of them coming. The rest of them was scared to come up in the yard. 2 of them came, man. I turned around. I was on that porch fighting for my life. I had one by the titty, one by the lip. I was kicking. It was on. Needless to say, the guy that they fought me over, he found them one by one. And yeah, they learned that day. They learned. By the time he got to the 3rd girl, she was like, I'm sorry. I ain't going to mess with her no more. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Man, I heard somebody got threw down a hill at the park. Lord have mercy. Ooh. Yeah. I had fun growing up, though. But people just never like me for dumb reasons. You know what I mean? Somebody right now probably don't like me because I'm on here talking about how God is good. Devil. It's all good. But I always like to find little funny stories, good memories. You know what I mean? But my mama was not playing. She was coming to do some damage. For real. Yes, she was. That lady did not play. I remember they used to I think that's why I don't like to fight because my aunt, she used to, you know how you like make mess with a dog and be doing stuff to it to kind of make it mean. She would like, I guess she thought she was teaching me to fight, so she would just mess with me and make me get real mad, and to the point I just start going off. But that created a button that I don't like, and I think she shouldn't have never did that to me. But nevertheless, it happened. Boy, I don't like fighting because I have a click off. And when I click off, I don't remember anything until after I click back in. The last time I remember I clicked off, there was a knife hanging out the door, out the side of the wall next to my door. I done threw a knife full speed at my baby daddy. I don't remember nothing in between. I remember being at the sink and I remember the knife hanging out the wall. That's why I don't like to be, you know, I don't really allow people to get me into an angry space. I don't like confrontation, but I'll fight you back. I would defend myself. But I don't like that click off because in that moment I realized that there's a lot of people in prison that don't realize what they did. Although they're guilty, they have no idea what they did. And all I kept saying is, he could be dead and I could be in prison. All because I clicked, I black all the way out. All I know is the kids was there and he was like, ha. Like I told y'all, my baby daddy went to jail all the time. He got out of jail, so I had all the kids and we made them dinner, right? And I think he was mad because I wasn't wanting him like that. You know, I was just genuinely making him a dinner from his children. And he said something to the fact like, ha, y'all, Jamaica thought I was going to be with her when I got out. Why that man say that? He almost lost his ever loving life at the hands of his baby mama. Woo! I was more mad that he said it to the kids, honestly, because they were so excited to have that dinner. That was not something you should have said to them, especially when you really, really wanted me. You was capping. Y'all, my head hurt so bad after that. I had took like 2 Vicodins, and I was just sitting there, and my head was still hurting. At one point, I started smiling, but my head was still hurting. I was like, "Oh, that's how people get addicted to this stuff." Woo, yeah, buddy. But I live a different life now. I understand how to find peace and not allow things that anger me. You know, I be pushed sometimes, but I haven't been in that space in forever and ain't trying to go there because I see how easy it is to end up in prison because I literally could have been there and didn't mean it. You know what I mean? Really, I would never hurt my kid's father. I love him. But I almost took that brother out that day. Ooh, that's scary. I'm still scared thinking about it now. But I do. I just want everybody right now, us to have a good life. You know, there's a lot of good things that can still happen in our lives. You know what I mean? We just have to go ahead living in that way. What I say, not we just gotta focus. Focus on the things at hand, you know. If you have a family in your home, focus on that first. And then it'll spill out into the block. Then it'll spill across to the neighborhood. Then maybe across town, maybe the whole city. Then over state lines. You know, it has to start and it has to has to, what comes out of my home, if I'm doing things well in my home and it starts to reflect on the street, that means somebody on the street starts doing it too. That's how it gets a block or two over. It's one of those things where it picks up. It's not catching because everybody's trying to be all the way over there instead of in their own backyard first. It's not to say we can't make changes on higher levels, but how do you change anything if your own home isn't in proper order? It starts at home. The way our children behave starts at home. It doesn't start at school. We go and fight the teacher for something our kid did wrong, but it might be something off in the home. You got to start where you can do something about. You can do something about stuff happening in your house. I can't do nothing about what's happening in Sally's house 3 doors down. And I think that leads to a healthy, happy life. We won't be so disconnected if we just operate in the spaces that we're supposed to operate in and not try to take on 4 or 5. It's steps to this. Long as we're walking, we'll reach those steps. But if you're just standing there doing nothing, it doesn't happen. And doing nothing, doing something doesn't mean always putting your hands to it or getting in the middle of the thick of things. Sometimes it is just to move. Keep going. Keep doing everything you're supposed to do. Because as you're doing what you do, you just never know who's gaining from it. It ain't always about me walking up and saying, "Hey, Letitia, I got something valuable for you. Here, take it, use it." No, sometimes it's an example that you set. Wow, I really like the way Meek move. I think I want to try some of the things she does. I'm not trying to duplicate no mini me's. Shoot, if I teach you one thing, add it to your pot and make a new thing. And keep going. Don't stop. Just keep walking. How do you get to a next destination without movement? You can't. How do you know what you got to do if you don't do something? You won't. Life is much easier than we make it, I think. I'm saying that for myself. Life is much easier than we make it. I think we make it hard when we try to handle things we're not supposed to. I think we make it hard when we interject ourselves in things that we shouldn't. Once you interject yourself in places you shouldn't be or doing something you weren't supposed to, now you welcome everyone else's warfare in your life. If I'm not supposed to be doing that thing Cece's doing over there, that doesn't mean I don't like Cece or Cece's not my friend. That means that's for Cece to do, not for me. And for me to Cece my way out of it. No, I'm just kidding. Because Cece built for it. She doing that thing. But now here I come trying to stick my hand in it. Now I'm getting beat up and don't know why. Because I picked up Cece's thing and start trying to operate in Cece's stuff. Operate in your own. That's what we're equipped for. We're not supposed to be nosy busybodies trying to do what others ain't doing over there. No, do what you're supposed to be doing right here. Make the world a better place. Yep, that's how you do it. Mind the business that pays you. Do what you're supposed to do. Boy, the reward is so much sweeter. Because I promise you, I can't get nothing from CC stuff. I only get it from the stuff that I'm supposed to be doing or the stuff that I possess. Now, I can sell CC a dress. Boom. In that sense, we all got those goods and services sometime, whatever it is, I say start operating in it, man. Time is now. Got to do it. And if I got to say that every day, then so be it. Don't take it up with me. Take it up with God. Because all I'm supposed to do is press play and talk. And that's what I do. You might get a random life story about how my mama was crazy and she come down there with that handle off the stove. And then I'll turn around and tell you to stay out of other people's business because you're not equipped for their business. You're equipped for yours. Many of us fighting things of of other people that we picked up, trying to be like somebody else. You don't know their struggle and their battle to get where you think they are. But once you start trying to mimic them and doing everything they're doing to get what they got, you best believe those same things they went through, you might not be ready for. You weren't built for their thing. You're built for your thing. I remember my friend told me, please come pray at my house. And I took my tail right up in there thinking I'm praying and stuff. And then I thought about it like, girl, get out this apartment before it all hell break loose in your life. This ain't your, And I stopped in my tracks and I laughed. I said, you know what? I pray God give you everything that you need to get through these things. I said, but I'm not supposed to do this. I can't. I ain't trying to do nothing I ain't supposed to do. Because that warfare be real. Shoot. I am not trying to be getting beat up by other people's. I can't fit your shoes. I don't want to wear them. Nope. I don't need you to tie my shoes, and I don't need to tie yours. I'm tie my own. But having said that, you guys, I'm very hungry right now. And I'm usually hungry at the 45-minute mark. So I'm well past starving at this moment. But I just really wanted to let the place get opened up because I think they opened like 11. Now I need to find out where the closest one is to see if my homegirl want to go eat lunch with me because I'm going to treat her if she wants to come. And I'm excited. I'm really excited to eat today. But as always, I appreciate you guys for coming through for my meat talk. I'm always honored to sit here and talk with you guys, whether it's 121 or 81. It's always an honor to share with you guys whatever it is that God want to share, because most times I don't know. Like I said, I just appreciate everybody that comes every day. I appreciate everybody that come to be nosy in the bushes. I appreciate everybody that will come. Stay the course. Your path is set. You were pre-selected. Never doubt it. Just know it and keep moving. Stay the course. Greater is on the other side. Enjoy your day too. As always, you are always welcome to hit the Cash App. But more than that, like, share, and subscribe. That's most important. So again, I will get back with you guys another time. You know how random I am. I can't tell you when, but I will be back. I will. Might be today. It might be. No, it probably won't be today because I'm going to enjoy my time this calm before the storm because I got to go home and pack everything up, get everything in the storage, and then get ready to hit the road. Boom. So I'm going to enjoy this day of just hanging out here in Atlanta. I'm going to go find something to do. I found a nice little brunch spot yesterday. It was pretty good. It's called Touche. It was pretty good. But yeah, that's about it. No outro music. I love you guys and go be great. Bye-bye now.